Yo, yo, yo. What is up? We got some of those holiday emotes going, man. It's good. Shout out to Pinky. Shout out to Pinky. What's up, guys? Happy Friday. I'm forever sick, dude. I think that's just what's happening. Just gonna be sick forever. But the show must go on. So we'll have a good day, man. We're going to do the news as we do's for today, November 3rd. Video gaming news. And then we're going to actually get, hopefully, a full day of some Baldur's Gate 3 in. Yesterday was a bit wonky. We had a good day, though. It was fun. It was just filled with a lot of delays and stuff, which was kind of wild. But we finally got to get in there and play, and it was really nice, dude. So we got to just get a little bit of a taste of the game, just enough to really make me jones out for some more. So I'm really excited to get in there and really start plugging away at the game today, man. So hope everybody's ready to rock, dude. Let's go ahead and do what we do. Let's dive into this video gaming news segment. All right, let's do this. By the way, dude, I forgot to shout out Vault here recently, man, at the end of the stream. Vault with a recent gifty and the 6-month resub, dude. He got that eyeball in the sub badge, man. It's a big deal, dude. Half a year of subs, dude. That's a big deal. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much, Vault. Let's go. Let's get over here and let's do this gaming stuff, man. Or video gaming news stuff, I mean. What's up, buddy? Good morning, dude. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got Neopets coming back, baby. We gotta read that. We gotta read that, dude. Yeah, boy. Oh, you just posted a couple of things? Yo, let's check it, dude. Thanks, dude. What? Really? Oh, wow, dude. That's kind of balls. Check that noise out. Yo, Microsoft employees reportedly losing free Xbox Game Pass benefit. That's gross. What the crap, dude? Oh, what the crap? Yeah. Yeah. Full screen Xbox ad, dude. Yep. Yeah, you had to know stuff like this was going to be coming. I don't know. It's going to be disappointing for people. Look, this is only going to get worse and worse and worse as gaming moves forward, right? But thanks, Vault. Yeah, we'll touch on this. We talk about this a lot, dude. Whether it be on a service that you have, a platform that you have, or actually in-game. You know what I mean? Think about something like Fortnite. A free-to-play game. How do they get a lot of their monetization? From players of microtransactions, but as well from a lot of promotional things, mashups and stuff like that. You know, a lot of free-to-play games that become very popular, you're going to start seeing a lot of in-game, or Apex Legends, something like, you're going to start seeing a lot of in-game ad space, live ad space. Not even live service games. I mean, product placement's been in games forever. But as we move forward with technology and gaming evolves and stuff, technology evolves, it's going to get more ingrained. You know what I mean? We'll talk about it as we hit that. But It's kind of inevitable. It's just the business world. It's not going to feel good to us as consumers. Excuse me. But it is kind of inevitable. I'm so tired of coughing, dude. I'm so tired of coughing. I was really hopeful. I was hopeful. I was going to sleep last night. I was like, dude, hopefully tonight's the night. Hopefully tonight's the night where I'll actually sleep through the night. Nope. I felt like I was awake all night long, dude. It was terrible. But yo, I found a really cool show last night while I was awake. There's a new anime on Netflix, dude, called Onimusha. And the animation is banging, dude. Look at this. I'll just show you real quick. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Yeah, I hope so too. Oh, did it really? No way, dude. Oh, I gotta watch that, bro. Yo, you need to check this out. It's got a real like samurai kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean? First episode, yeah, dude. This is all episodes. Whole series just dropped, bro. It's I've only seen like the first 3 episodes right now because I couldn't sleep last night. I was coughing my head off and stuff. Bro, this show is sick. It's really, really cool, man. I highly recommend, if you guys have Netflix, you should check it out. The animation is really cool, dude. And it's got some nice, like, subtle comedy stuff in it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's action-packed, dude. It's got, like, monsters and like evil stuff in it. And it's cool, bro. It's really, really neat, dude. It's really neat. I'll link this. Let's see. I'll link this trailer for you. Check out this trailer, dude. I didn't even know anything about it until I saw it just dropped on Netflix last night, and I was like, oh, I wonder what this is, man. So I just turned it on to watch, and I was like, oh, this is sick, dude. I was like, I gotta tell Chad about this, dude. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about Invincible, dude. That's awesome. Oh, God. So much stuff in my chest, dude. It's gross. Excuse me. Planetarium. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Oh, Jesus. Online multiplayer guide takes aim at toxic triggers. Ubisoft. Let's see what this is. GeForce Now adds over 50 games in November. I'll probably start trying our other music playlist tomorrow. I found another music playlist for us to try out. I think it's pretty solid. So I'll have you guys let me know what you think. If people keep buying it, it will. Sony acquired an AI-powered solution developer. New surf video game. Sick, man. I always wanted to surf. I always thought it'd be cool. It's dangerous too, though. Yeah, we that's what we just pulled up. I guess anything. I mean, you could say that with anything, really. But there aren't sharks up in the mountains, dude. So I was gonna say, snowboarding's dangerous too. You know. But I don't think there's really all that many shark attacks in surfing each year. There's a few, I think, each year. Not like a ton. I would need to look it up. But there is a huge risk of like drowning and stuff, because if you get bonked underwater and mash your head and stuff. That was what always scared me, dude. The snow sharks, bro. I think you meant bunnies. That's what yeah. That's what you gotta look out for. The snow bunnies, dude. Yeah. They're always out on the prowl, The snow cougars. There you go, bro. That's funny, dude. Oh, man. Far Cry 6 no longer going to receive updates, peoples. They're done. Looks like there's a good 25-minute campaign gameplay video of Modern Warfare 3 if you want to watch it. It's out there. I'm not going to touch on that. The Last of Us voted greatest game of all time in a new poll. Who did they poll? What? Huh. Interesting. The new poll offering the top 100 list of the best video games of all time saw The Last of Us firmly take first place, scoring highly for its combat, crafting, acting, script, and sound design, art design, graphics, and more. Interesting. Wonder how many people were polled. That's about all there is out of this article, so I'm not going to dive any more into it, but that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's notably a very good game, and a lot of people adore that series, I've never taken a dive into it. I should. Yeah, this was kind of weird. One second, guys. I gotta get my blankie back on. Hold on. Gotta get nice and cozy, dude. Oh, yeah. Peepo blankie. Oh, wait. I'm sitting on a bunch of it. That felt weird. All right. Peepo comfy, dude. Let's go. All right. Yeah, the whole Epic game. Dude, they showed like they were showing both of these games being free coming up, and then it turned into Golden Light being the next free game and Turnip Boy being the only free game this week. Because you know, a lot of times they'll give away free games, 2 free games a week, and for like the majority of the past week, they were showing both of these games coming up as the free games. But apparently they needed to pivot and turn Golden Light into next week's free game and put just Turnip Boy this week. So I don't know what happened there, but you know, Epic, they're having Epic meltdown, it appears internally. So who knows? But right now you can get Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion for free. And then next week it'll be Golden Light. So get your free games. Don't forget, man, it's a no-brainer. 100 Thieves is laying off 20% of its staff. Isn't 100 Thieves mainly like a... yeah, like an esports company? Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Okay, so their 20% layoffs are affecting their game development studio. We'll talk about it. World of Horror. This is a game that full released finally. It's been in early access for a while. It full released this October, but it was right around the time where I needed to have a little bit of time off towards the end of October. And when we came back, we were like having to prepare for the Alan Wake games, and I really want to play this game. I really want to play this game, and we will absolutely play this game at some point. It looks so flipping good, dude. PS Plus new free game slammed as all-time low. They haven't been doing too good with their lineup here lately. Take a look at that. Amazon's Tomb Raider movie reboot. Looks like there's a release date for that. Maybe. Bungie tells Destiny fans, we know we've lost your trust. Yeah, so we talked about this yesterday, and apparently Sony had nothing to do with the layoffs. It was all Bungie. After Sony paid Bungie an extra like $2 billion for employee retention. Sony didn't want to see Bungie let employees go. And here we are. And where did that $1.2 billion go? That's what everybody wants to know now. Do you think Bungie, corporate Bungie, is going to let everybody know what happened to that $1.2 billion that was an additional expenditure in the acquisition that was supposed to go towards employee retention from Sony? Probably not. It's concerning. To a good time, blackjack, hookers, and the coat. Yeah, probably. Few Ferraris, some penthouses, you know. Tell as old as time, baby. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Syek? My dude. What's up, brother? It sure is. I mean, not that I would know. Not that I would know. We'll talk about this, though. You all right? Just all right, bro? What's going on, dude? Dog, I'm sick, bro. If you couldn't tell, I'm flipping sick, dog. I don't think I'm ever going to be well again. That's the way I feel right now. Last night I was going to sleep and I was like, man, please just let me have a rest. Let me just rest, dude. Let me just have a peaceful rest. I just need it so bad. And no, I was up all night, dude. Bro, both of those. I can't even think, dude. I've got a headache. I was up all night, dude, hacking my lungs up, bro. My throat hurts. Not from like drainage, not from being sick. My throat hurts from coughing so much, dude. It's terrible. Like my throat's raw, bro, from just coughing. It is brutal, dude. I just want to sleep and not wake up, dude. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, bro. It sucks. But, you know, the show must go on, dog. So we'll be all right, dude. We'll make it work. It's not like I would be able to sleep if I wasn't streaming anyway. So I was like, whatever, dude. I'll just get up and take a shower. I took a really hot shower this morning trying to, like, you know, get a bunch of steam in the bathroom and, like, try to help it loosen up my lungs and stuff. But I'm a mess, bro. But it always feels good to be here hanging out with you guys, so I'll be all right. It's not the most sick I've ever been. It's just that combination of feeling like crap and not being able to sleep well, dude. I think that's the biggest thing. Not being able to sleep well. Yeah. But again, it's you know, it's something that just helps for a little bit, you know. So I don't know. Yeah, the lack of sleep's terrible, bro. And it's going on like 4 or 5 days now of this like brutal, repetitive nonsense of like laying down. And you know when you lay down and you got that chest cold and everything settles and it's like it's just nonstop. You know what I mean? It's brutal, bro. And like my nose is all stopped up too. So like I become a mouth breather while I'm trying to sleep, which is disgusting. I hate doing that. I hate trying to breathe through my mouth while I'm sleeping, but I can't breathe through my nose, dude. Medicines aren't working. And it's just like, I'm like a mouth breather and I'm coughing and it's just terrible, bro. And it's like, I'll sleep for like an hour and then I'll wake up and I'll be up for an hour like coughing my head off, and then it's just over and over, you know. So it sucks, dude. But I'm sure you know, I'll get over it soon. Have you tried drilling a new hole? No cap on that, bro. Wait, who are you? Somebody stole Pinky's account, dude. What's up, brother? Thinking when to leave work? Now. I've actually had deviated septum surgery before. They've actually like peeled my nose back and like gone all the way through my nasal passages and stuff. Oh man, it was brutal. But I had like a 75% blockage in like my left nasal passage. I was getting it was back whenever I was like in my 20s, dude. I was getting sinus infections a lot. Like twice a year I was getting sinus infections, man. Yeah. Oh, for real? No way, bro. Really? That's crazy, dude. And that's funny. And finally, I went to a doctor at 1 year. I'd been dealing with this for a few years, man, where I just kept getting sinus infections. Finally, I went to a good doctor, and this doctor looked in my nose, just like looked in my nose, and was like, yo, you need to go see a specialist. He's like, you've got some issues. And so they sent me to a specialist, and the specialist ended up going up into my passages, nasal passages, taking a look, and they're like, dude, you've got a deviated septum, and your flipping left nasal passage is blocked by a couple of polyps in there and stuff. So we need to do a deviated septum, and when we're in there, we'll get rid of those polyps and stuff, you know. But it was that was probably one of the most brutal recoveries from an operation I've ever dealt with, dude. It was so bad. It was really brutal, man. Had to sleep like sitting up. I had like these tubes stuck in my nasal passages for drainage and stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you can have polyps in your nasal passages and stuff. Yeah, I know. I didn't know that either. But yeah, apparently. Yeah. So, but it was actually incredibly helpful for me after the recovery and the surgery and everything. I could breathe again, dude. I didn't get sinus infections anymore and stuff. It was wild. Breathe through ears to maximize amount of cigarettes or any other orifice, I guess. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll leave that right there. And we'll just stop that one right there. Oh, Jesus. Yo, Sega, good luck, dude. You got quite the mountain to climb there if you want Sonic to surpass Mario. GameStop keeps finding new ways to rip people off. Well, yeah. Okay. Big surprise. All right, let's stick with this, dude. We'll stick with these. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah. There are some people that are very talented out there. I'll just say that. There are some talented people out there. Yeah. No doubt. All right, man. PlayStation Plus new free game slammed as all-time low by frustrated fans. They just had a bad month, like, what was it? September, too? Or was it October? Where they were, like, their highlight game was Saints Row Reboot. It was like Black Desert Online. Something else. And people were like, what is this crap? What are you guys giving us? After increasing the price of their subscription service by roughly 30% over what it was. When this subscription service has been out like a year, you know? I don't know where Sony gets off doing this kind of crap, you know? Obviously, they've got people paying for it, otherwise they wouldn't, but it's kind of gross. Seems as though PlayStation Plus subscribers are still not happy with the November offerings, especially the one title being a 10-year-old PlayStation 3 remaster. With PlayStation Plus subscription recently being increased by 33%, members were optimistic this would mean a better selection of games being added to the monthly catalog. However, sorry, that does not seem to be the case, as November is already being slated as an all-time low by frustrated fans. Alongside Dragon Ball: The Breakers and Aliens Fireteam Elite, November's PS lineup also includes Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, and although it is a good game, it is still merely a remaster of a 2010 release. Yeah. As a result, fans are calling the inclusion lazy, some even going as far as to cancel their subscriptions. I don't blame them. Quote, literally since the price increased, like I just talked about, quality has dropped dramatically. What is going on? The new games are worse than the ones on PS Now, ranted one subscriber in Reddit PlayStation Plus, or the subreddit of PlayStation Plus. Another fan believes this is all a ploy by Sony, such a trash lineup, they wrote. At this point, I'm pretty convinced they must book contracts for these games ages ago, and these are leftovers they had to squeeze out before maybe better ones they have planned for December and January, when people are getting a new PS5 so they buy the service. For those about to say Mafia 2 is decent, it's what, a 10-year-old PS3 game? Should be added to the other tier of PS3 games that just get slotted in monthly. Exactly. Not, let's take a mediocre remaster and hand it out like it's an actual PS4, PS5 game. For sure, I agree. With Sony implementing a price hike followed by a poor selection of games, it is no surprise that many players are heading over to Xbox Game Pass instead, with the service offering day one releases. Look, man, this has been the biggest difference between the subscription services the entire time. I've talked about this. Game Pass, Xbox gives you day one releases. Their Xbox games always hit their subscription service day one. The same day they release for their console and PC, they hit the subscription service too. Sony has said they'll never do that. Yet, Sony feels like they have the right to charge the same price almost as, or I don't know what the price comparison is now with both of the increases. Xbox increased their prices just a little bit. PlayStation increased their prices a lot. But this is the biggest difference between these subscription services here. More bang for your buck. Sony will have to pull out all the stops to compete with Microsoft in the video game subscription service war. I agree. We'll see what they do moving forward. They're probably right. November or like December and January will probably be better, but the past couple to a few months have been really, really bad. Amazon's Tomb Raider movie reboot, release date, prediction, cast, and everything we know. The summary. Let's just blast through the summary of this. Amazon's developing a new Tomb Raider movie as part of their cinematic universe with a tie-in TV series in the works. They got the rights to this through Embracer earlier this year. Embracer got the rights to this from Square in a $300 million buyout last year. Then turned around and sold it to Amazon for double what they paid for this and a lot of other stuff at the beginning of this year. So Amazon bought this for $600 million, just this, from Embracer. Details on the new movie are scarce, but with Amazon behind it, could be Lara Croft's most successful cinematic outing yet. Release date for the Tomb Raider movie reboot has not been set yet. May not arrive until 2026 to 2027. Cast has also not been confirmed. So that's all we really need to know right now. The rest of that's just going to be fluff content. I actually want to save this article for the end. Bungie's pretty gross right now. We're going to talk about that at the end. Might as well talk about that before the Bungie stuff too. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going to go ahead and grab me a lozenge here so I can try to not cough in your ears all new segment long here. Ubisoft's online multiplayer guide takes aim at toxic triggers. Ubi has launched a guide designed to help players address their own toxic behaviors online. Wait, what? The Assassin's Creed publisher says its good gameplay book will be sent to players reported for harassment in 2 multiplayer titles. Wait, for real? That's actually awesome and hilarious. It hopes the 11-page booklet will equip players to identify, counter, and shield themselves from abuse. But the company's player safety boss admits tackling toxicity is a never-ending battle. Yeah, most gamers would agree that online multiplayer can be a toxic environment, especially for female players and people of color. Look, dude. Online multiplayer is toxic for everybody. But, yes, unfortunately, I would say especially females have a very tough time. I mean, how do you know if you're playing with somebody of a different race unless they tell you that? I don't. People are racist for sure. There's a lot of racist, toxic bullcrap out there. People spew it just because they can, even though they might not know, which is true. It's well known that these groups face sexism, rape, and death threats on a daily basis. Yeah, there's a lot of self-harm talk and stuff. It's really gross. Problem for games companies looking to attract and retain audiences, as multiplayer titles can be moneymakers. Must resist joke. I mean, you guys know how I feel about this. There's a lot of soft-ass gamers out there, too. Like, there's a difference between some nice competitive banter, and then there's people who step over the line, right? There's always people who step over the line and actually take things too far. They discriminate. They engage in discriminatory talk, sexist talk, self-harm. You know, you name it. Anything like that. You know, it's too far. It's not needed. It's toxic. It's gross. And you know, the unfortunate thing is that there's so many people out there with such thin skin, if you will, that when you engage with them in some kind of competitive banter, they can't handle it at all. You know, and a lot of times they'll be the ones that like initiate it too. They'll initiate it, and then you like rebuttal, and it won't be like anything toxic on your part, but just because you rebuttal with something, they lose their minds, and they go into this like tirade and rant of just unacceptable speech and stuff, you know, and it's really stupid. There is absolutely a definitive line between like you know, acceptable competitive banter and unacceptable toxic hate speech, you know, things like that. And unfortunately, there's just a lot of people that can't. I don't know. It's like there's a lot of people out there that just haven't had enough of a life beatdown or anything. You know what I mean? They don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to differentiate. You know, those are the people that need to be ousted from these communities. People that can't differentiate and don't know how to keep from engaging in the verbal abuse of crossing that line into the harassment. A big complaint is that despite the problem being industry-wide, not enough is being done to acknowledge and address it. Ubisoft's Jeremy Marchedé, is that right? Or Marchedé? Tells BBC Newsbeat, disruptive player behavior is an issue that we take very seriously, but it's also a complex to solve. Yeah. Says the Good Game Playbook is an attempt to encourage people to engage in a more positive way of playing. First copies will be sent to anyone reported for harassment, also anyone who makes a report. For the second group, it contains tips on building resilience and on trying to not engage with toxicity to protect yourself. But its main focus is on managing anger and showing self-awareness if your own behavior is problematic. The company partnered with gaming mental health charity SAFE in our world to create the guide. Rosie Taylor, a content and community manager from the organization, said working on the project made them realize the previous approaches were not really tackling it at the source. There's going to be a lot of memes about this, probably. About this little, like, be nice booklet, you know? I'm sorry, bro. But there's probably going to be, like, a lot of memes that come out about this. A lot of joking and stuff. The guy talks about managing anger and how that can make the experience negative for other players as well. She mentions tilt, a term of the frustration that emerges when someone is having a series of terrible games, might cause them to lash out. Because of this, Rosie says one focus of the guide is on triggers and being able to recognize when things are becoming too much and when you can actually just need to step away. This approach of encouraging perpetrators rather than victims to change their behavior is similar to the ethos of the UK government's anti-sexual harassment campaign called Enough. Will it work? Will people actually read it? The guide is a communication tool that Ubi will use as a test and learn initiative. Rosie hopes the broad and non-complicated guide will appeal to people because it's accessible. We want it to be the point, clear, concise, to be to the point, clear, and concise, and then also link out to more information if people need it. Certainly what we've done there, she says. They accept that people might not actually read the playbook, but tells Newsbeat it's a start and a sign the industry is trying to be proactive rather than reactive. I do agree that it's good to see big, companies doing anything to try and navigate these issues in a positive way, because it is bad. It's not good for the health of the communities to allow people to just be toxic and nasty. It's not good. Again, I don't think there's any reason that you shouldn't allow people to engage in competitive banter, but it's a slippery slope too, because like I said, competitive banter quite often leads to these people with very thin skin, if you know what I'm talking about, losing their minds and just going over the edge and engaging in toxic communication. I think that we've seen a lot of other developers and stuff try and figure out different ways to address this issue. A lot of times it's like, if you break terms of service, then we're going to ban your account. And they try to find ways to prevent dupe accounts and stuff. You have to have your phone number attached to the account or things like that. There are different ways in which companies are trying to combat the toxicity within communities. And it is good for the overall health of the communities. It really is. I agree with it. The toxicity is disgusting. I promote all the time for people to report the terrible stuff. I've seen some absolutely disturbing talk. I've had it aimed at me because people were just tilted, a lot of absolutely graphic, disgusting self-harm speech. Anything, slanderous, homophobic talk, stuff like that. And it's like, man, there's just not room for that kind of crap. Anything that's discriminatory, gender biases stuff, it's gross, man. It's not needed. There's no room for that kind of crap. And it's bad for the communities. And, stuff gets, if you witness that kind of stuff, I really do think that people should report it. I take it upon myself to report it if it's, something that I feel is harmful to somebody else. I don't take stuff that seriously. If there's somebody else online that starts saying that kind of crap to me, I don't take it to heart. I'm not very thin-skinned, you know what I mean? It's, but the thing that I do understand is that if somebody that I'm in contact with in a game is willing to say that stuff to me, they're willing to say that stuff to somebody else too. And there are people out there that do deal with, you know, some issues of depression, and they do resort to gaming to escape that kind of stuff, or the day-to-day. I mean, we all do, right? And so if I can try and prevent, you know, help prevent somebody else from having to deal with some kind of toxic a-hole out there, you know, putting a downer on their, you know, their fun times in a game, then I'm going to do that. If I experience somebody being super toxic, I report it, because I don't want somebody else to have to deal with it, you know? It's just, I think it's communities are better off not having that kind of stuff in them, you know? Just want to pwn noobs, bro. Exactly. There's nothing like a great mama joke, you know what I mean, to get people riled up. I'm telling you. It's like one of the easiest pivots too. Somebody be like, yo, you're actual trash. And be like your mom. Dude, they get so tilted. And it's like, bro, why? You know what I mean? It's so easy. And it's like it's just stuff like that. It's so funny, dude. You know? I don't know. It's so funny how people can't hack it though. Oh, dude, they get so pissed off. I use it all the time too, because people get so mad. They get so mad, but it's usually in some kind of, you know, like retaliation like that. You know, and somebody will say something, and it's really easy to pivot it back on them with like a your mama, you know, kind of a situation. You know. and they get so pissed off, you know. It's so funny, bro. I think it's hilarious. Yeah. All right. Your mom gets people riled up, right? Exactly. Yeah, I did. I missed it, dude. I'm sick. Leave me alone, okay? I got it now. Sorry. You had to explain it. You had to make me go recheck it, dude. But yeah. I think the mama jokes are funny, dude. People get pissed, dude. It's funny, man. What up, True? Good morning. Happy Friday, friendo. Yeah. Sorry, psych. You got to give me a break, dude. I have like no sleep over the past 3 days, dog. I mean, you know, I'm 3-head anyways, bro. So I probably wouldn't have caught it anyways, but I'm going to blame it on the lack of sleep, bro. It said, whoosh, whoosh, dude. You missed it. GeForce Now adds over 50 games in November, with several coming from Xbox and PC Game Pass. GeForce Now's library of supported games continues to grow at an impressive rate, and alongside new titles, there's a lot more from more Xbox love coming in November. Yeah, that's they have a 10-year deal with Xbox for the Activision Blizzard stuff too. So at the turn of the year, you're gonna see even more, probably. They've updated the list of compatible games with 15 new titles this week, and it doesn't stop there. Through November, over 50 new games are headed to the streaming platform, many from the recent Xbox and PC Game Pass partnership. List of games being added to GeForce Now this week. List includes the free to access Vertex Stadium, which is a live viewing party, avatars for the League of Legends Worlds 2023 eSport event. Headbangers Rhythm Royale. Yo, this game looks dope. It just released. Oh yeah. Wait, are you True? Are you talking about like for the subscription service? Oh, the driver. Yeah. Their new driver came out along with Alan Wake 3. New driver came out along with Alan Wake 3. I don't know if there's been another one since then, but it was very recent. Yep. It was like around the 26th or 27th. Yeah. Alan Wake 2. My bad, dude. 3-head Alan Wake 2. I'm living in the future, dude. Yeah. Thanks, Vault. Bro, my brain is on like, I'm running on fumes, dude. I haven't slept. I've slept so little, dude. It's such a struggle. 3 Remedy works fast, no doubt, dude. Jusant, dude, Headbangers Rhythm Royale looks like a game that would be very fun for us to play as a community, by the way. Have you guys seen this? Excuse me. I've shown it once before. Bro, I'm so trashed. I'm so trashed. Oh, man. Oh, I need to shut off my music, too. See, this is where my head's at. It might be. Yeah, I think it might be. I can check. Don't look like pigeons. Well, it's because they're in costume, dude. See, they got you, man. Their costumes work. All right. So far, mostly positive. 77%. We'll keep track of it. We'll see. We'll see. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, let's see if it's on yeah, it is on Game Pass. It says right here. It's on Game Pass. Yep. Oh, for real? Vault? Yeah. Okay. Nice, dude. I can't picture this one off the top of my head though. You've been playing this? Don't nod, huh? Publisher and developer. Yo, Alunico, what's up, dude? It's been a minute, man. How you doing? Yo, yeah, I love this art style, dude. I remember watching this. Yep. Laid back chill game. Yeah. You know what I want? I want a flipping medium rare steak for breakfast. That's what I want. Just like an 1.5 to 2 inch thick sirloin, dude. Medium rare. Oh, dude. Last year uni. Oh, we're good, dog. Yeah, we're starting up day 2. It's really, yesterday was like just a real weird day for starting Baldur's Gate 3. We're playing it with our my buddy and the mod here in the community, Pinky, and he had to work yesterday and then got home and there's like a big update, so we had to wait for that to get done for him, and so we just got like the start of the game done, character creation, and then the very beginning of the game. So we're gonna get a full day of it in today though. Thick chops for dinner, yo, that sounds good, dude. Yeah, all I've been eating is like soup, man. I want some meat, dude. I've been sick though, Lunico. I've been sick for like 4 days. Flipping sucks. Tired of it. RoboCop, Rogue City, Talos Principle 2, Stranger Z, Curse of the Dead Gods, Daymare 1994. Wait. Yeah, okay. Daymare 1994, Endless Dungeon, F1 Manager 2023, Heretics Fork, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, Turbocharged, Kingdoms Reborn, Cube 2, Solstice, and Vertex Stadium. The full list of the rest of the game coming to GeForce Now in November includes many Xbox titles: The Invincible, RoboQuest, Stronghold Definitive Edition, Dungeons Force, Space Trash Scavenger, Spiritee, Naholbeck's Dungeon Master, Last Train Home, Gangs of Sherwood, Airport CEO, Arcana of Paradise, The Tower, Blaze. Look, dude, there's like 50 of these. I'm just going to give you the list. If you want to read all 50 of the other games coming in November, dude, there it is. My throat hurts too bad to read all that off, dude. I'm going to be reading enough today as it is. I'm going to be lazy with that one. Oh, man. Oh, nice. That sounds good, Vault. Yeah, Lunico. Yeah.
We'll get him next time.
What's up, Michaela? Yeah, Lunico. I've been wanting to get into some BG3 for a while, and I've just been busy with other playthroughs and stuff, and I'm RPGs are like my one of my kind of bread and butter games, dude. That's one of my genres that I love, and especially like CRPG style games. And Pinky and I actually played Divinity 1 together, and it's gonna be cool to like go play BG3 together. So I'm really excited, man. Really excited. Sony reveals iSize acquisition, not a games developer. iSize is actually AI. Sony has today announced it has entered into an agreement to acquire UK-based company iSize, which specializes in deep learning for video delivery. iSize builds AI-powered solutions to deliver bitrate savings and quality improvements for the media and entertainment industry, the firm explained. Cost of the buyout isn't revealed due to the contractual commitments. Acquisition is designed to provide Sony with significant expertise in applying machine learning to video processing, which will benefit a range of our R&D, which is research and development efforts, as well as our video and streaming services. PS Plus Premium currently provides the option to stream PS3 games, and recently members of the top tier gained the ability to stream PS5 games. It seems this purchase will aid Sony's efforts in this field. An SIE blog post said, founded in 2016 and based in London, iSize has a team of talented engineers and technical experts who have developed a suite of software solutions to optimize video. For example, the company built an AI-based perceptual pre-processing solution that allows conventional third-party encoders to produce high-quality video at a significantly lower bitrate. If you want to learn more about their company's website, there's a link right here. So not the kind of AI I was thinking about. It's actually for video encoding and streaming and stuff. Interesting. Which is aligned with a lot of what they're doing right now with their streaming and everything. Cool, Michaela. Nice. Awesome. Tell everybody I said yo. Maybe another yo in there too. Check it out, dude. There's a new surfing video game. This could be dope. Yo. There we go. That's right.
New shake weight jam. Booty, baby. Are pretty funny, Gabs.
Thanks, Sight. Thanks, bro. First look, new surf video game. Barton Lynch's Pro Surfer. Footage from the first new legit surfing video game in 2 decades, dude. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I'm such a mess. There was once a heyday for the genre, like in the early 2000s, with iconic titles like Kelly Slater's Pro Surf, Trans World Surf, and Sonny Garcia's Surfing. Games with archaic graphics, unrealistic surfing, waves that looked nothing like they do in real life. Yet the games were beloved by surfers of the time. Now there's a new surfing game on the block, Barton Lynch's Pro Surfer. Clip above, which isn't there. We'll pull it up on YouTube though. We get one of the first official looks at footage of the game, which drops on November 17th for Xbox, PS5, and PC. It looks kind of cool. It's a true-to-life sports game that pits you against the world's best surfers in the most exotic locations around the world. The expansive World Tour features an in-depth leaderboard and sports commentary, or if you prefer to free surf, simply cruise around the vast beaches at your leisure. Cutting-edge graphics meets hardcore physics and beautifully brutal waves. Pump Control uses the wave's power so you can surf faster and unlock more moves. More speed equals more moves. Pump, smash the lip, get so barreled. Launch airs from waves that barrel, peak, break, lift, left and right, or just foam crumble. Rad. Customize your own character to your liking or play some of today's top pros, including Diego Dora, Clay Marzo, Nathan Florence, Soli Bailey, Mahina Maida, Vaheen Fierro, Felicity Palmatier, and of course the legendary world champion coach and pro surfing commentator Barton Lynch. Hitting the shelves soon. Yeah. Let's pull this up real quick. Yo, this looks gnarly, dude. Holy crap. Where do I want to watch this at? This is fun. We'll watch this one. Check this noise, dude.
Good morning. Aloha kaka hiaka kako. We are at the Billabong Pipeline Pro, and it is on. The swell has grown overnight, and we have epic conditions.
Yeah, Kaipo, exciting times. The final of one of the most prestigious events on this tour. Everybody wants to win the Billabong Pipeline Pro.
It looks a little dated, doesn't it? But to be fair, there hasn't been like a legit surfing game in a long time, like they said, dude. So this is probably hype for a lot of people, man. All those surfers out there that are also gamers, man. This is probably a big deal. As long as it's decent.
Barton Lynch Pro Surfing. Coming soon.
Interesting. If you need anything out of that article, here you go. Far Cry 6 will no longer receive updates, people. Game's online services will continue, though. Ubisoft has announced Far Cry 6 is not going to receive updates, basically meaning that, they're not going to, be supporting the game moving forward, other than, small fixes and maintaining the game's multiplayer and stuff. It's not going to be receiving any kind of substantial content or anything like that. Tweet posted on the official Far Cry Twitter account. God. So sorry. Stated that the game's online services would continue. There will be no further patches. Thanks to the millions of players who joined the fight, the statement reads, your adventures can continue in Yara without interruption of online services. However, the dev team will no longer be making updates to Far Cry 6. So no updates at all. Appreciate your passion, creativity, and love of chorizo. Even Anton is proud. Press reports earlier this year claimed that Ubisoft is currently developing FC7 and a standalone Far Cry multiplayer game. claimed that Far Cry 7 is being made with Ubisoft's Snowdrop engine rather than the Dunia engine used for recent series entries. Multiplayer game is currently an extraction-based shooter set in the Alaskan wilderness, it's claimed. Both titles are said to be tentatively scheduled for release in the fall and autumn of 2025. Yo, it's like all of these like single player games are like pivoting and trying to do like multiplayer stuff. Have you noticed this? Horizon, flipping Far Cry, The Last of Us. They're all like trying to get a multiplayer kind of version of these games in that universe going. It's really weird, dude. I think The Last of Us has already been kind of axed, actually. Ubisoft has also been making numerous appointments and promotions surrounding the Far Cry brand to prepare for the series' future. In August, Ubi Montreal veteran Sandra Warren was promoted to vice president and executive producer of the Far Cry brand. Yeah. So, big thing to take away here, Far Cry 6 is no longer going to receive updates. Multiplayer will be there, but Far Cry 7's on its way. All right. Yo, who remembers Neopets? Neopets apparently is under new management and planning a comeback in a vastly different era of gaming. The key points here, we might not need to read this whole thing, but yeah, it's pretty long. We'll take a look at the key points here, and I'll link this so everybody else can read the rest of it. Oh, dude, I remember. After a $4 million takeover in July, World of Neopia CEO Dominic Law is aiming to revive Neopets, a 24-year-old web browser game that at one point boasted an active player count of 35 million players. To do that, he plans to utilize the game's intellectual property, create merchandise, and open a new revenue stream, as well as create more new games using the Neopets brand. That's what you need to know. That's the key points, basically summarizing what's going on here. I'm sure we'll get more about what exactly is happening with Neopets as we move forward, okay? But for now, that's the gist of this, okay? And if you want to read this article is very long, but if you want to read everything, it's going to go over like a lot of the history of Neopets and everything from like the inception to how big it got to how it kind of fell off and where they're going with it now. It's going to go over all that stuff, but feel free to take a look. It's linked there in chat for you. Microsoft employees are reportedly losing free Xbox Game Pass Ultimate benefit. Yo, thanks, Vault. Vault hooked us up with this article this morning. This is kind of gross. Microsoft employees may be losing an important perk, their free Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, and some aren't happy about it. Microsoft employees are reporting that they will be losing their free access to Game Pass Ultimate soon. A lot of them aren't happy about the announcement. Until now, permanent Microsoft employees or workers have enjoyed a free Game Pass Ultimate subscription currently worth a little over $200 per year. As an employee benefit, membership gives access to hundreds of games at a rotating catalog, playable via download or streaming from the cloud, as well as other perks like free movies, Microsoft Store discounts, and trial subscriptions to services like Crunchyroll and Uber Eats. Oh, for real, Pinky? Nothing goes up where you live, bro. You're living in the right place, dog. Huh, that's interesting. In September, the monthly price of Game Pass went up by $1 and $2 for Game Pass PC and Ultimate, respectively. Xbox boss Phil Spencer has also warned that another Game Pass price hike in the future is inevitable. Yeah, I mean, because that's the world. There are blue pills for that, 08? Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. No doubt. Users were assured. Wait, what? I don't suspect I'm ever going to have an issue, all right? I guess never say never, but. We'll get off that one. God dang it, dude. Let's try to keep this safe for work, bro. God dang it, dude. Oh, bro, I gotta get my entire chat's all screwed up, dude. Right. I gotta look at all my chat options. My OBS is all screwed up from yesterday. Sykes always like seeing how far over that line he can get before I say something, you know. Right. Running with the scissors at work. Though users were assured that the recent Activision Blizzard merger with Microsoft wouldn't result in a cost increase. However, it seems to many that the tech giant may be aiming to recoup some of that $68.7 billion acquisition price in other ways. According to The Verge, Microsoft employees were recently informed that they would be losing their free Xbox Game Pass Ultimate benefit effective January 2024. They will, however, be able to purchase a 12-month subscription at a discounted price from the company's internal store. The change will affect the 238,000 Microsoft employees who aren't a part of Xbox or Microsoft Gaming, potentially saving the company $50 million a year. The outcry from impacted employees has been loud enough. Phil Spencer has responded internally that he wasn't aware of the change and would look into it. Losing free access to Game Pass Ultimate would be disappointing to many gamers, as Game Pass is currently considered to be well worth the price, surpassing Sony's PS Plus after the cost of that service recently increased by up to $40 per year. Though a few titles are removed every month, they are replaced by new games, many of which are added to the Xbox Game Pass on launch day. Generally, a high-value service allows gamers to check out various titles they might not otherwise open their wallets for. Yep. Yeah. 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 I mean, you know, this just goes hand in hand with what I talk about all the time, like taking care of your employees, right? Taking care of your employees, giving them, you know, perks that you can, treating them right, instead of trying to be greedy about stuff, you know? Dude, what is going on? Can we, it's getting a little over. Yeah. I'm literally reading the news and the flipping convo and chat's getting a bit too gross. All right. So I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Usually, if Phil Spencer it gets involved and says he's gonna like look into something, he's pretty committed to trying to make sure that uh he's involved in some substantial capacity here. So we'll see what happens. But I do think that this is a bad play on the part of Microsoft, to be honest. Hold on real quick. Modern Warfare 3's full screen and ad on Xbox leaves gamers disappointed. Yeah, Microsoft, not Xbox. Yeah, that's kind of what they were talking about in the article there too, Vault. Yeah. But that's, it's still, I think, if it's a perk that they've had, then why take it away other than just being greedy? You know what I mean? You're still part of that company. You know what I mean? You've been giving them this perk, and take it away feels gross, feels greedy. Yeah, I agree. Still scummy, still rude. Yeah, for I'm guessing there are an amount of people at the top of the company that went, oh well, if you add all this up, this is how much we're losing out on because we're giving it to them for free. But you're not really losing out on that much money because not all of those people are going to be actually buying into that service. They work for your company. You're giving them something for free that you can give them for free because they're part of your workforce. You know what I mean? They're looking at it all wrong. It's part of taking care. It's part of taking care of your employees, which I don't think can be overstated. Taking care of your employees, giving as much as you can to make people feel like they want to work where they are. It's such a huge thing for people to feel wanted, to feel taken care of, and it's lost in most workforces nowadays. It's terrible. So I think that Microsoft definitely needs to backtrack off that. So Modern Warfare 3's full screen ad on Xbox leaves gamers disappointed. Look, I don't think this should surprise anybody, really. This is a very lucrative title that they know needs to be marketed, and that's what Microsoft's going to do with it now. Yeah. And look, whether you talk about, I kind of talked about this a little bit as we pulled this article up initially. Oh, this, by the way, was also something from Vault, so thanks, buddy. Whether you want to talk about product placement in games, which has been something that's been there forever, or you want to talk about the incorporation of live ad space that's going to become even more prevalent as we move forward with live service games, especially free-to-play, very popular free-to-play games. Take something like Apex Legends or Fortnite, something like that, right? Where they literally make most of their money off of either in-game transactions or their promotion, collaboration of promotional activities and stuff like that. Live ad space in the games where you're playing around and you'll have some kind of like interactive ads or something that you'll see or hear and stuff like that. It's going to become more and more ingrained in the world that we enjoy of gaming. It just is what it is. To be fair, it's always refreshing to not have to deal with it. Don't get me wrong. It's great whenever you hear about a company trying to work their way into the gaming industry like Netflix, and you don't have to worry about ads or monetization in their games for anytime you play on their platform, which they need to expand their platform pretty greatly. But, it's nice to hear that. Or the game we're playing now, Baldur's Gate 3, right? AAA price tag game. But you don't have to worry about any of that crap. No monetization, nothing like that, right? It's refreshing, But specifically the ad stuff, anytime you're getting into a subscription service situation or you've bought into a platform, especially consoles, Nintendo, sorry, Nintendo, PlayStation, Xbox, it's going to be everywhere. You're going to be just slapped in the face with the marketing stuff all the time. So Is it going to feel good? No. But you got to be realistic about what the situation is here, too. Microsoft's influence over the Call of Duty franchise has already kicked in. Recently, Xbox players were suffering under the disappointment of a full-screen ad for Modern Warfare 3 that started popping up as the game's early access window went live. It's an unwanted takeover for many gamers. Some have taken to social media to air their grievances. Excuse me, guys. It's a sudden splash screen that nobody anticipated, something that has only been replicated once before with Starfield. It's easy enough to get rid of it, but that's not the point. Users are being shepherded towards a prompt to buy the game, even if they've never played a Call of Duty title before. We paid $69 billion for this. Buy it. With the Modern Warfare 3 ad hitting social media circles, some users have taken to the airwaves to stress their opinions on the matter. While I personally don't mind the odd ad on the bottom of the Xbox dashboard, cannot say I'm all that happy with being fed a full-screen Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 ad on booting my Xbox this evening. Flip off with this Xbox Modern Warfare 3. Ads are already everywhere on the dashboard. We don't need to see yet another intrusive ad. Yesterday, it was Starfield on Game Pass, which I planned to play. Today, it's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 at full price, which I already ordered. Tomorrow, it's a TV streaming sub with a forced video ad you can't skip, or not. I don't hate Xbox. There are more elegant ways to advertise on consoles. It's expected that marketing efforts will step up as the game's global launch approaches. It's being released worldwide on November 10th, just a few days away. Yeah. The moment users are jumping into their pre-ordered versions of the game to play the campaign, which is one of the added benefits of prepaying for a copy of Modern Warfare 3. I don't see the allure of this. Pre-order and you can play the campaign early. What? Why? Who gives a crap? I just don't understand. Basically, you're like the final beta testers of any game that does that. I don't get it, but whatever. It obviously they wouldn't do it if it wasn't such a big pull for people to pre-order games. I personally don't ever see the benefit of people getting in 3 days early or whatever. It's weird. Yo, look at this rando mo. Don't ignore me, man. So kind of odd, but look, dude. I mean, yeah, people are always going to be upset whenever they have like things shoved in their face they don't care to see. Yeah, promotional material, marketing stuff they don't care to see. It's not like it's hard to like get rid of it or whatever, but they're just like, oh man, I got to hit a button to get rid of this. Look, man, you've bought into a platform. You got to be realistic about this situation. You've bought into a platform. It's a very large company. They're going to promote their products, dude. It is what it is, man. Just get rid of the ad and move on about your day. There are worse things in the world. There are better things to, gripe about, really. I don't know. 100 Thieves is laying off 20% of its staff as it focuses on core of esports and apparel. Company is spinning out its game development studio and its energy drink. The only thing I care to talk about here is their game development stuff, really. 100 Thieves has traditionally been like an esports company and like apparel stuff, I think, right? Vault, back me up here. Another big esports brand, making some major changes. 100 Thieves, which already announced layoffs in January, is laying off more staff, spinning out its internal. God dang. Stupid throat, bro. Oh, I'm so sick of being sick. Yeah, thanks, dude. Nice, True. Don't look at me like that, True. I can't help it. Laying off more staff, spinning out its internal game development studio, and its Juvie energy drink. 100 Thieves president and COO John Robinson said in a Thursday thread on X, formerly Twitter, the cuts impact roughly 20% of the company's employees and primarily affect Juvie, and which is their energy drink, and a game development studio. Nice, Murdoch. What up, buddy? Robinson tells The Verge. But Robinson wouldn't confirm a specific number of employees affected. It appears that 100 Thieves has stretched itself too thin, resulting in the changes Robinson announced Thursday. Really sorry about the interruptions, dude. My throat's so jacked. As the quote, as the economic landscape has changed over the last 2 years, the growth of our business did not keep pace with the growth of our organization. Cannot afford as large of an organization as before, and that responsibility falls on me and Matt. Juvie or Juvie, I don't know how they're planning on pronouncing that, will be spun out over the next 3 months, while the game development studio will be spun out immediately. This marks the third layoff for 100 Thieves in less than 2 years. In January, they let off about 30 employees. In July of 2022, they cut more than a dozen jobs. Not looking good. If you need more out of it, here, I'll link it. Murdoch, how you been, buddy? You playing some LOL, dude? Last article I have, guys. And then Pinky, how long until you're going home? Broski. Yo, again, look, man, there's an awesome anime that I started watching last night. You guys should check this out. Now it's 38 Thieves, bro. That feels so bad. I mean, you know, sucks for those people that lost their jobs, bro. That is kind of funny. Yo, this cartoon on Netflix, 1 to 1.5 hours, depending on bus speed. Okay. Word. No problem, dude. I still got to finish this up. Then I'll take my break and, you know, we'll figure it out. It's all good, dude. No worries. This show is a banger so far, dude. It's very cool. The animation is flippin' sick, man. It's a very samurai, but it's got like this whole like kind of fantasy aspect to it with like monsters and ghouls and stuff. And dude, it's gnarly. It's very, very neat. I started watching it last night because I can't sleep hardly at all because of this sickness. I'm just coughing all night long and stuff. I got through like 2.5 episodes and tell the driver just drive straight to your house. Yeah. Flip like a dollar bill out there or something, you know what I mean? Flip him a coin. Straight to the home, sir. I have work to do. But this is a really cool. If you've got Netflix, dude, I highly recommend checking out this show right now. This show is pretty dope. This is the last article I have. If anybody has, oh yeah. I haven't ever watched any of the anime, but I watched the like real life One Piece, and it was pretty dope, dude. I liked it. Yeah, I thought it was good. Yeah, I've never been like heavy into anime, but you know, I've dabbled. Like I love Black Butler. Like the first season. Have you ever seen Black Butler? There's a cool anime called Black Butler that I watched. I like Black Butler. And I've watched other stuff. No, you've seen it? Yeah, I like Black Butler, dude. That was like one of my first real anime that I got into. I watched like the first season of Black Butler, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know. But like, there's another one on Netflix. What is it? Doro Hedoro. Oh, are you for real, Murdoch? For real? I haven't even seen season 2 yet. They confirmed season 3? Really? No way, dude. Yo, Chainsaw Man's dope too. If you haven't seen Chainsaw Man is sick. Yeah, One Piece, man. One Piece has like a ton of episodes. It's insane. The new Chainsaw Man anime is insanely good. It's really funny, but it's like adult funny, but it's really good animation and stuff too. Doro is a manga that is there's a season of it on Netflix as well. Dude, I loved this. Jujitsu is really good as well. Yeah, we actually have an anime. We have an anime channel or an anime slash manga channel in the Discord server. So if you guys like go through there, there's been a lot of good recommendations in there and stuff too. So if you know you're trying to get into like finding some new content that maybe you haven't been exposed to before or whatever, then yeah, you should go take a look. Yeah. Kind of completely left. Now I'm just reading mangas or light novels. Yeah. Goblin Slayer. I'm not even familiar with that, dude. Yeah. Doro Hidoro was really cool though. I liked Doro Hidoro. It was really neat. It's brutal, is it? Goblin Slayer's epic. I'll have to look into it, dude. What's Goblin Slayer, dude? Hold on. We might just have to talk about some anime and manga stuff while Pinky works his way home. Goblin Slayer's dope, dude. Yeah. I've seen a little bit of One Punch Man. I'm actually getting ready to start watching a bunch of Dragon Ball stuff with my son. My son's gotten way into the Dragon Ball games and everything, so he already knows a lot of the story, but he's never watched very much of the Dragon Ball stuff. So me and my son are going to start watching Dragon Ball together. Which I've seen a lot of the older Dragon Ball stuff, like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, but I haven't seen a lot past that. I'll have to look at Goblin Slayer. Let's talk about this stuff after the news. Yeah. Cowboy Bebop, I watched the show and I was like, meh. But I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop anime. Yeah, we'll talk about this stuff after we finish the news. Let's go. This is the last article I have. Yeah, exactly, Pinky. Yeah, Goku Frieza. Yeah, I'm a big flipping Jesus Christ, dude, Vegeta fan, dude. I love Vegeta. Vegeta's my dude. I love flipping Vegeta, dude. Vegeta. Yeah, live action was was ass. Anime was dope. I've heard that, Vault. Yeah, yeah. I love Vegeta, dude. That's my dude. um, Bungie tells Destiny fans, "We know we've lost your trust amid layoffs and delay reports." Studio reportedly laid off 8% of staff. We talked about this yesterday, and apparently, what we found out, Piccolo and Gohan, really, yeah. Funny enough, dude, my son loves Trunks, and I've always been a Vegeta fan. And it's funny because Trunks is Vegeta's son, right? I was asking my son not too long ago, I was like, hey, who's your favorite Dragon Ball character? And he's like, Trunks. I was like, that's kind of funny, you know? Because it's like father and son, you know what I mean? It's kind of funny, dude. Yeah. My son had a birthday not too long ago, dude, and we got him a cool little like Trunks action figure and stuff. It was neat. We talked about this, and it was pretty gross. For those of you that don't know, Sony had nothing to do with these layoffs, apparently. But Sony did pay Bungie roughly an extra, so it was almost like $4 billion that Sony paid to acquire Bungie. And like roughly $1.3 billion of that was for employee retention, which means they paid an extra $1.3 billion to ensure that Bungie as a company was taking care of their employees as to not lay them off. They wanted Bungie to retain employees. So, where did this $1.3 billion go? Right? That's what everybody's saying now. They're laying off staff. Why? Right? When you got paid so much money. Bungie has addressed its community for the first time since news earlier this week that it was laying off as many as 100 employees. Confirmed on Monday, Bungie was the latest Sony Interactive Entertainment studio to be hit with layoffs. Bloomberg later claimed that roughly 8% of the studio's workforce was affected and that the upcoming Destiny expansion, The Final Shape, as well as Shooter Marathon, had been internally delayed. The Final Shape's been delayed till sometime next year. Marathon's been delayed till 2025. Those are both things that we've found out in our previous news segments. Now, writing on its website, Bungie has called this week one of the most difficult in our studio's history and acknowledged that it's lost a lot of players' trust with its recent Destiny content. While it did not confirm a delay to The Final Shape, it strongly emphasized the importance of the project, stating that it wants the expansion to be among the best games we've ever made. This has been one of the most difficult weeks in our studio's history as we parted ways with people we respect and admire, it wrote. We've spent this week supporting one another, including those who are at the studio, as well as friends and colleagues who no longer are. We want to acknowledge the feedback and concerns you have about Lightfall in recent seasons, as well as your responses to the reveal of The Final Shape. We know we have lost a lot of your trust. Destiny needs to surprise and delight. We haven't done this enough, and that's going to change. The statement continued. To us, the path forward is clear. We need to make The Final Shape an unforgettable Destiny experience. Quote, we want to build something that will be regarded alongside the best games we've ever made. A fitting culmination that honors the journey we've been on together for the past 10 years. Forsaken, the Witch Queen, and the Taken King. These are the standard bearers we aim to live up to. We are intensely focused on exceeding your expectations for The Final Shape. Destiny 2 has more than 650 dedicated teammates, pouring all their energy and expertise into delivering this epic moment and its subsequent episodes. Company signed off by claiming that in the weeks ahead, you'll be hearing more from us about what's next in the short-term horizon, beginning with Destiny's next season in late November. Afterwards, we'll begin to unpack our team's bigger, bolder, and brighter vision for The Final Shape, as well as the bridge we plan to build to take us all out of this darkness into the light, it said. Stupid quote. According to Bloomberg, Bungie's staff were warned in a meeting last month that revenue was running at around 45% below what was being projected, which Chief Executive Officer Pete Parsons reportedly attributed to poor player retention for Destiny 2. Claimed that staff were told the game's next expansion, The Final Shape, was being delayed from February of next year to June of next year to give staff more time to improve it. Parsons is also said to have told staff the salary and hiring freezes would be taking place. 2 weeks later, on Monday, around 100 staff were told they were being laid off. So again, yeah, you're fine, Peaky. If $1.3 or $1.4 billion of the acquisition from Sony was specifically for employee retention, why are people being fired? They have not addressed that. And like I said yesterday, I would love for Sony to ask. I would love for Sony to get involved. They won't because they don't want to make their subsidiary look bad. But it's a lot of flipping money. Right? That's a lot of flipping money to just be having people get fired. It's okay. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. You're good, dog. It's all good. You did good. Thanks, man. No, you're good, brother. Thank you. Thanks, Brett. You're good, dude. Thank you. My son's cute. He brought me some breakfast. So I think that's the big question, that I was hoping they would talk about here, but of course they're not. That's a lot of flipping money that was supposed to go towards their employees that apparently is not. And that's the big question that a lot of people have right now. And again, this is one of those situations. that just like so many other of the situations we talk about constantly with the firings going on in the gaming industry, you know, there's no clarity. It's always this crap. Where's it at? This same default bullcrap. We care about our employees, and we care about our community of gamers. You know, that this is the same crap we hear every single time, but there's no clarity about why this has happened. You know, and when you're talking about a studio like Bungie, when we all know without a doubt that they got paid a ton of money for employee retention, why are they firing employees? What happened? Where's the money at? What'd you do with it? How many yachts did you buy? You know what I'm saying? This is the thing that drives me nuts. If give us some kind of clarity about the situation. Don't be blowing smoke at us. Don't be feeding us full of the same bull crap we hear all the time from every studio that fires employees. Sorry, it's hard times. You know, first thing they do, fire employees. Get wrecked, buttholes. You know, give us a breakdown of what happened. Tell us what you did. Tell us what your brass did, your CEOs did, of taking pay cuts to try and save your employees, you know, that have gotten you to where you are from having to be let go. You know, or what did you do? What kind of other, you know, measures did you take to try and avoid this kind of situation? You know, there's never any of that, ever. And this is one of the worst situations I've seen in a while, especially mainly because of the amount of money we know Sony paid on top for employee retention. It's very, very, very bad. It's very disgusting, and Bungie will not address it. Why? Probably because they squandered that money. Why else would they not talk about it? What else are we supposed to, you know, assume from this situation? And until they tell us otherwise and give us some specific information about what exactly went down, that's all we can assume. They squandered about $1.5 billion that was supposed to be utilized for employee retention. Disgusting. Therefore, Bungie can get wrecked until unless they come and give us something substantial that proves otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Every single day in the news, man. It's gross. That's what we got, though. Great news segment, guys. As always, now we get to segue out of here and get ready for some Baldur's Gate 3 play. We'll probably have to take a bit of a... we might have to have a bit of a buffer time here. We'll talk about some anime and stuff. You know what I mean? We'll talk about some anime and stuff maybe before we start playing Baldur's Gate while we wait for Pinky to get home. But it'll be a better day, more gameplay today than we got yesterday for sure. I haven't noticed any updates for Baldur's Gate, buddy, so I think you're good to go. Wait, there is an update, bro. There's an update. Wait. Oh, brother. It's 5.7 megs. Oh, no. Yo, day's ruined. Anyways, you guys rock. We'll get going with the rest of the stream day here. Hopefully my voice will hold out. So tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, but the show must go on, dude. We'll have a good day anyways. and I'll just keep medicating, and we'll have a banger of a day, man. We always do. Thanks for Vault, dude. So like 5 hours for Pinky. Yeah, bro. Yeah, let's put a timer on him, dude. You guys are amazing, dude. Vault, big shout out, dude, for all the articles this morning, man. Thanks very much. And again, dude, for the 6-month resub yesterday, dude. Big deal. Yeah, Vault's got him the eyeball now, dude. Vault's got the eyeball on the sub badge, dude. Incredible. Thanks, buddy. So we're going to go play some games and talk about some anime and stuff probably while we wait for Pinky beforehand. But if anybody's been able to check out the news segment this morning, this is what we do, baby. We start out every single day. We stream 6 days a week, every day but Wednesday. We start off every single day with video gaming news. Roughly 6 a.m. CST CDT. That's our start time. Usually just a little bit after 6, but, you know, I do my best. And we kick it off with video gaming news. And then we, as we're about to do right now, we kind of pivot over and play games for the rest of the day. Usually go until, you know, a good 8 or 9 hours most of the time. Sometimes weekends can be a little bit less, but I don't know if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, then you're interested in what else we've done or what we do around here. Then we've got all our previous video gaming news segments, all of our video game playthroughs we've done, funny clips and highlights. All that stuff's on the Twitch channel as in playlists or collections as highlights, and on the YouTube channel as playlists, all the VODs and stuff. And so go check that stuff out. If you're enjoying it, man, come hang out with us whenever we go live. We got an amazing community of people here. Always, you know, having a good time, laughing, lifting each other up, and supporting each other. Trying to just spread good vibes, being welcoming and inclusive and understanding peoples is what this is about. Video games is what brings us together, but having a community that is truly caring about one another is a big part of what we do. And so, you know, trying to be void of toxicity and that kind of thing. So if that sounds like your kind of jam, man, we're always, you know, happy to have more people come be a part of what we do and spread the good vibes. So I guess other than that, man, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind. We'll catch everybody again tomorrow morning for our next edition of Video Gaming News on November 4th. I'm going to run us an outro here, but the stream's not going down. We'll be right back to begin the video game play with Baldur's Gate 3 in just a moment. All right.